They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Alrighty, here we are. We are up and we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MLA Baseball. My name is Agent A, and we are live from the great city of Cleveland. You heard me say it for the first time ever. You heard me say it on this broadcast. The great city of Cleveland. It is the New York Mets getting ready to take on the Cleveland Guardians. And the Mets, they're coming in off their first win of the season via walk-off home run thanks to Maya Papaya. So we'll see how they fare off this evening, and especially against their old buddy in the likes of Brax. He features 101 on a fastball, palm, screw, knuckle, two knuckleballs with the knuckle and a knuckle curve. Brax was a New York Met to start his career, and
Number 9.
Lord, we're here. Let's do it here in Ohio. And I'll do the detail on Brax later. There's the first pitch. Maya leads off for the Mets today after her walk-off last time out against the Yankees. 0-1 now. And Braxton was traded to... That's a shot to right field. Maya will find herself on the first base to start today off. The Mets don't have to wait long to get that first hit out the way.
Number 1.
Batting up, it will be J.J. Joseph up next, the youngest player, well, one of the youngest players in the MLA Little League Slugger, who is in the box now. Last season, Joseph saw... Hold on now. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, big swing and miss. J.J. Joseph hit 2 home runs last season. Thought it was more. It was his uncle that hit the 9. His uncle and aunt hit more home runs than he did. But he still brings some yardage to the family table. That's a swing. Ground ball. It's going to be a double play more likely than not. Can he beat it out? And he cannot. Double play from Cleveland. Scored 4-6-3 in an inning that'll be generous to Brax's arm if he can handle Amanda Storm, who is... What's mean Amanda Storm? Lord have mercy. That's Cleveland, not Cleveland. Jasleen Joseph, who was up to bat. Getting ahead of myself. Swing and out high. 1. But Brax was traded from the Mets to the Yankees, and then the Yankees traded Brax to the Guardians before he could suit up for a single game. So didn't spend too much time in New York before he was back. Well, he was in Cleveland. That's called a strike. You can hate it all you want. I'm looking at it right now that maybe I'm pausing on the screenshot of that. I don't know if that's a strike or not, but all I know it favors Cleveland, and we're going to the bottom of the first. Traded, and he in part of one of those trades, it is Holly who is getting her first start for the New York Mets. Holly in her 3rd MLA season, and I believe I'll count the teams, but she started off her career with the Braves, Red Sox, and then became a New York Yankee for a season, and now finds herself as a Met. So this is her 4th team. Spector leads off. No score this far. The Guardians had a good inning as Holly slings one in there. It's 0-1. Guardians in the middle of a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Astros and lost to the 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, and a 1-1 pitch. And that's out. Foul, 1-2. Astros and Guardians. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spector waiting out the count. Holly gets a low call. Fourth ball is in there at 2-2. Didn't mention, but Holly does have a 101 fastball. Saw the stuff that she dish out, favoring that cutter, 99 and high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the first. Spector is going to send one to right field lightly. Would have been an outside pitch anyway, but it's one away after a good little exchange. We'll see the lineup now for the Guardians. DH is Spector. Amanda Storm is the catcher. Colin Talbot is at first base. Alex Rodriguez at shortstop. Left fielder is Jeff Ace Carter in right. Third base, the Nasty Noodle is out in center. And Oleana is at second base. Noodle and Colin Talbot, Cleveland natives, in this Guardian lineup. 0-1 now. Carter inside. Holly from the tri-state area, though she is not a swing and a miss. 0-2. So still like being relatively close to home, racking up numbers there. The 0-2 doesn't get a swing and miss, but Storm down on account. Holly came out aggressive with those first 2 pitches, and Amanda Storm driven out to right field at the track, at the wall. See ya. Now you see it. Now you don't. Amanda Storm with an emphatic shot, and the Cleveland Guardians will find themselves on the scoreboard. Driven out to right field, the oldest player in the MLA at 62 years of age will shatter expectations. So 61, 62 is one of the two. Her 62nd birthday is in this calendar year, folks. Amanda Storm with another one. First homer of the game. Talbot swings. It's 0-1. That's Storm's third of the season. The 0-1 Talbot is called a strike. This umpire is going to be tricky for batters to deal with, but that was certainly a ball on the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. Colin Talbot down on strikes after the controversial plate appearance.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 13.
Human error is what we have in our umpires. As I mentioned, no ABS luxury. Grounded, shot to first, and oh, wow! An error for the New York Mets is going to pull off Rollins from the bag at first. What? I mean, who is this on here now? Like Franco Suana scored on. Mets being Mets, most folks might say, but a ground ball. He hot dogs it. That's number one. And then an inexplicable play. And now Jeff has a runner on first with nobody out, with 2 outs. Tossed to first in time. Here's Holly, the pitch. In there at 0-1. That's a clean strike. No balls, 1 strike, the 0-1 pitch, runner goes. That's a shot into the outfield, a base hit. Rounding second is A-Rod, and he is probably going to score on an RBI double. The Guardians notched 2 runs this inning, one off of a Amanda Storm solo shot to right, and the other off an RBI double from Jeff. Good hitting, and a good way to keep passing the baton, stay alive. That's essentially what baseball is about. 6th batter up, it's Ace Carter at 0-1 now. Carter, 3 home runs this season. A slugger. Here's the pitch now. That's a swing and a line drive to Seth Rollins. This side is retired, but not before the Cleveland Guardians can stack 2 onto the board. 1 thanks to Amanda Storm, the other thanks to A-Rod and Jeff. Joseph, Trout, and Judge. They are up next.
Leading off with the Mets.
JoJo Joseph, the captain of the team. Second year he has spending with the Mets. Third in the MLA. Catcher, the pitch. Whoa! There's that knuckleball from Brax. 0-1. High release. A second knuckleball. That one swung on the right field and maybe overswung just a bit. Carter has it one away. Showed him the knuckleball twice. A very hittable knuckleball twice. So he's lucky that it didn't get cracked. Now stepping up to bat. Number 28, the right fielder. He was a part of that trade. One of the big trades. It's Mike Trout for the New York Mets in there at 1-0. In a non-fantasy sense, he'll see him in All-Star Weekend. But in this fantasy league, he is a member of the Mets. Second season in the MLA. Had a few short games to the Yankees before he was packaged over here. Yankees offense, Yankees in general, just not having the season they want to remember. Brax slugs in a 1-1 pitch to Trout. Tie 1-2 now. Trout, however, this season already putting some stuff on the board. That's swung on, and that's going to be into the glove of someone. Going away. It's Saint.
Batting sixth, center fielder Aaron Judge.
Up to bat, it is Aaron Judge. Now, believe it or not, Aaron Judge is a bit of an offensive struggler in the MLA, and case in point, Judge flies out to center field, decides retired. Aaron Judge has only one career MLA home run, and that does not sound right at all, but it's true. He has spent more than 10 games with the New York Mets, and in those more than 10 games of his career, he has had only one home run. Fun fact there. Saint up to bat. Bottom of the second now. They still lead 2-0. Slings one in there at 0-1. No balls and one strike. Holly giving some good innings in her first start back. In her first start as a Met. That's a swing and miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
No balls, two strikes, the 0-2 pitch. Carter sends one high to right field. This one's going to be played for Trout, and one away for the Mets. And looking at the defense for the New York Mets, since they didn't show us that. The infield, we have J.J. Joseph and Maya Papaya, their shortstop and second baseman. Here's the pitcher. Papaya in there. Third base is Franco Suwana. First base is Seth Rollins. The outfielders, left field, it's Heat. Center field, Aaron Judge. And right, it's Mike Trout. Jaslene Joseph just DH for the day, as Joseph also does the catch. And it's a fly ball into the glove of Rollins. So two quick outs for the Mets in the bottom of the second. Oleana steps up to bat. 4 home runs for her last season. And then they're 0-1. Or 1-0. 0-0 pitch on the way. Holly checks a swing. Gets a cut fastball. 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. That's a ground ball. In the glove of Rollins. A 1-2-3 inning for the Mets. Just what the doctor ordered. So the side is retired. And we are going to the top of the third. Come on and up next. It's Rollins. I should have read off who was up on deck. But the beauty of replay, I do have that. Rollins, Heat, and Suwana is the 8, 7, 8, and 9 of the lineup. That swung on out to right field and foul. Now, Rollins, everyone might look at Seth Rollins and their head turns to see him on a baseball team. But I will say Seth is, there's the 0-1. Brax bullets it in there. I think that was a strike. But not the ump, it's 1-1. Rollins had 6 home runs last season for his ball club. And I think certainly is a damn good player for this league. That swung on down to first base line. It's foul, though. 1-2 pitch. High fastball at 101. Thank God that didn't click anywhere that it mattered. Close to Rollins' head. 3-2. And again, a pitch that's on the black. That was a strike. With ABS, that's getting challenged. And again, it's just something you have to just keep your head down, keep going. Rollins out to right field. It's a base hit after the full count. So the first real challenge of the day for Brax. Made him really hit some there. And Rollins is on the first. That'll bring up the left fielder, Heat. Oh my goodness. That knuckleball is going to get someone, probably Brax, hurt. I mean, that's a real good pitch. Hitters are going to put their bat to ball eventually. No balls, 1 strike, the 0-1 on the way. He speeds it up. That was in the zone. 1-1. Swung on. Right field. Double play. What a double play from Callan Talbot. You won't see it every day, but it's a first baseman's dream. Oh my goodness. A single, non-assisted double play. Line drive. Snags the glove. Snags the line drive into his glove, steps on the first, and again saves that arm. So up to bat, Franco Suwana after a killer double play. 1-0 now. Colin Talbot with some great defense. 1-0 sits there. 1 ball, 1 strike, the top of the third. Swung on into the right field stands. Thank goodness for a netting, because that would have surely took someone's beer off or their head off. The 1-2. Wang! Miss! Brax. Down on strikes go the New York Metropolitans. It is the bottom of the third coming up. 2-0 Guardians after, again, one hell of a double play from Colin Talbot. Up to bat now, back to bat. It's Spector in the bottom of the third. He leads off with a 2-0 lead. Holly's still out there. You pitch in there at 0-1. Very hittable fastball. No balls, 1 strike, the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Drops curveball, it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the 1-1. Swung on into the glove of Franco Suwana. Over the first and in time, 1 away. That is what the doctor ordered for the Mets. Earlier, Franco had a little bit of a misplay. He hot dogged through at the first and pulled off the Rollins from the bag. So that's just a good redemption story is always something to nod your head to. Man to Storm up the bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on 0-1. The oldest player in the league went yard again today with a solo home run. The third of the season. The 0-1 pitch. It's a fork from Holly. Last season, Storm was a member of the New York Yankees, had 5 home runs, and they're at 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One of the players that Mr. Talbot made sure to pull away, I guess. The 1-2. Wang! It's a high fastball. 1-2. Still. Holly tried to go for the high fastball. Strikeout. Now they'll go a little lower. Wang! And a miss. And the relocation was just what they needed. Cutter will get her second strikeout of the day. Talbot is up to bat. He had a hot glove play earlier. Checks that swing 1-0. With ABS, we know that's a strike, but put your hands up, you know. What can you say? In there, a cutter at 2-0. Bottom of the third. Score is 2-0. Time. There's 2 outs. 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike with a 2-1 pitch. Holland maybe wasn't expecting that. I sure wasn't. I thought they had more drop to it, but it was just right at a hittable part of the zone. Here's the 2-2. Swung on out down the right field line, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-0 game, 2 outs, bottom of the third. 2 twos galore, and now it's a full count. A-Rod is on deck. Talbot, 3-2 pitch. Swing and snag by Joseph. Throw to first. 9 in time. The side's retired. Beautiful play. The Mets keep everything at bay. Papaya, Joseph, and Joseph, they're up next. Still 2 hits apiece for each team here. Guardians had some fireworks almost, but it's Maya Papaya back up to bat. Speaking of a lady that had some fireworks. Hit a walk-off home run in her last game. Not only that, but that walk-off home run was her first ever career MLA home run. So,
1-1.
one swing, she took control of that game and got a good little resume. Swing, that's high to center field, and not enough on that one. So it's 1-1 now. 1 away. And the bullpen is Mo Game and Mr. Grizzly.
Now batting, number 1.
And here, top of the fourth, J.J. Joseph comes up with 1 away. Bullets that one in there. 97, but it's outside the zone, 1-0. Mets still trying to really earn their first run of the day here. Had a few hits, but stranded their runners. 2-0 now. There's the pitch. Swung on. It's tapped foul. That fastball was 101. 2-1 pitch. He goes low. Now it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Joseph. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Brax. I love a strikeout it was. And just out in front. I'm going to bring up Jaslene Joseph. Drops a screw in there. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, the 1-0 pitch. Swing. Glove by Saint, throw to first in time. The side's retired. So still the New York Mets struggling to get that offense going. A-Rod, Jeff, and Carter coming up to bat for the Cleveland Guardians. Here's the aforementioned Alex Rodriguez, who reached on an error last time around. Here's a pitch in there at 1-0. Surprisingly so, A-Rod is another one of those guys that does not have a lot of on-record MLA home runs. Only has 1, actually. And here now, 1 ball, no strikes, the 1-0 pitch. In there at 2-0. Maybe. I wouldn't even say Holly needs to get pulled. She's been pitching well. Hasn't lost anything, has given up 2 runs, yeah, but not much, not anything really since the first inning. 2-1, swung on, and A-Rod is going to get that one to fall. A base hit, it ricochets off the glove of Judge, and he's going to push up for a double. Rodriguez in safely, and here, the bottom of the second, A-Rod is on second. Well, bottom of the fourth, A-Rod is on second. Pitch now. In there at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Drops, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second. Nobody out. Holly. That's a ball. Still with a whole bunch of these borderline calls that we know would go either way, but 2-1, swing, and a foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jeff at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Wing and a miss at a cutter are inside the zone. That's going to be the third strikeout for Holly
Now
on
batting,
the day.
number 22.
You can see it again. This was nowhere in the zone. 4 inches of break. Carter up to bat. Cleveland still with 2 runs already. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. Out and fouled, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th. Runner on second. That's outside. Ball, 2-1. Pitch in. 3-1. Holly might finally lose the zone. Have a walk worked. 3-1 to Carter. Carter will send that one foul. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Snagged by Franco. Bullets to first in time. 2 away. So the Saint up to bat. Pitch on the way to the third baseman. In there, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, still a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Saint check swing, they'll say he didn't go around. Here's the 1-1 now. On the way.
That's ball 2.
2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the 2-1 pitch, and they're at 2-2. Two pitch on the way, swung on, that's out right and fouled. Two balls, 2 strikes. On the way to Saint, outside 3-2. So another full count for Holly. The runner in scoring position. 2 outs. 3-2. Swing. Grab by Franco. Throw to first. It's in time. The side is retired. We're going to the top of the 5th inning here in Cleveland, Ohio. Joseph, Trout, and Judge. They are up next. Here's JoJo Joseph now. Cleanup hitter. Gonna get the pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
That's a ball. What?
1-0.
Call the ball. Hold the ball. Pitch on the way. Swing and 1-1. And not to alarm anybody, I don't think it's. I guess now it's worth mentioning. But JoJo Joseph, who. Here's the pitch. Swung on out with foul. JoJo Joseph, who had 9 home runs through 10 regular season games last season, has none so far. This is the 4th game the Mets have played, I think. So, just a little fun fact there. Maybe not so fun fact. The 1-2 pitch. Aggressively outside as a screwball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to 2-2. Another outside pitch. Brax going into the 5th inning now. Could work his first walk of the day. Swing and a miss. I should have never doubted him. Down on strikes. The 4th strikeout of the evening. Wow. Top of 5th now. In there at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Out and Mike Trout will not find the bases. It's into the glove of Jeff, 2 away. Heart-wrencher for New York, who essentially now are running out of chances. Judge, right field, and into the glove of Carter. So the Cleveland Guardians, a shutout game so far for Brax in his first game as a Guardian against his old team. It's 2-0 going into the bottom of the 5th.
Pitching for the New York Mets.
And here comes relief for Holly, another lady. It is going to be Rhea Ripley, who features a fastball, splitter, sweeper, cutter, and sinker combo. And she will go up against the Nasty Noodle, trying to hold trying to hold the Guardians to where they are at 2 runs, and hopefully give her team a chance come the top of the 6th. Swing in the glove of Rollins. That's 1 away. So yes, guys, there are 2 wrestlers that are out in that baseball field. The pitcher and first base. Oleana is up to bat. Bottom of the 5th now. Shortstop. Swing, and she's out fouled 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on the way. Oleana tried to turn that sweeper. Won't hit. Ripley featuring 101 her fastball, but she has a lot of off-speed deception.
What do you got?
That is called a strike. Strikeout on Oleana, on Ripley. 2 outs now. Some quick relief out of the bullpen. And here comes Spector. 0 for 2 on the day, but his team hasn't felt the effects of it that much. It's 0-1. Cutter low.
0-1.
Guardians have led off of offense. It happened early on. Broken bat down the first base line. Rollins snags, and it'll be a quick inning. Top of the 6th is coming up. Can Cleveland close it out with a narrow 2-run lead going into the top of the 6th? Guardians 2-0. Broken bat. That's a what a sight. I bring broken dreams. I'll make them come true. There's Seth Rollins up the bat. Pitch on the way. In there at 0-1. Screwball found the zone. Rollins has to step out. Rollins doesn't, if I'm Rollins, I'm the same way, right? That's the umpire has been all over the place today. At this point of the game, yeah, it is rattling. The 0-1. And that's a fastball that time. A little speed up. Brax close to pitching the first MLA complete game shutout as he'll pop it up. That'll be into the stands. 0-2 now. On the way. Down the line. Glove by A-Rod. Throw the first in time. 1 away. Guardians 2 outs away from history.
Now batting, number 21.
A complete game shutout has not been done before. A combined shutout, yes, but not a complete one. No balls, 1 strike, the 0-1. Brax gets a screwball in there at 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 pitch, and drops the ball way into the backstop. 2-1. Harris count for the left fielder. Here's the 2-1. Heat swings and fouls it away. Down now, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, even count. The pitch. And down on strikes goes Heat. The Mets down to their last out as it's Heat. Let's see, it's Franco up to bat. Brax with a chance to make history. The pitch on the way. 0-1. A complete game shutout through 6 innings has never been done before. The 0-1. Swung on. Belts one to right field. Foul. And there you'll see the pitch count that has made this evening possible. The 0-2 pitch from Brax. Way inside. 1-2. Franco, the 1-2 pitch. Down! And there is history! Braxton is the first MLA pitcher to go 6 innings and finish the yard. Full game, complete game shutout. gave up 2 hits, but the Guardians win 2-0 off the pitching from that man. A complete game shutout through 6 innings. A first time in MLA history, and the Cleveland Guardians win the ball game. What a game. What a game. This was marvelous. This was marvelous. This was fantastic even. I loved what I saw, guys. A 2-0 shutout. And again, not only that, a complete game shutout. A complete game shutout. A solo manned complete game shutout will not come up and grow on trees. So Brax makes history with 6 innings of ball. The sole man with the win. And down on strikes goes Franco. The Mets only 2 hits today early on, courtesy of Maya and Rollins. And you'll see the totals there. Let's see the Guardians, the winner circle first, of course. Amanda Storm, her home run did some good faith, and so did the RBI from A-Rod and Jeff. Well, RBI from Jeff, really, but still, there it is. 6 strikeouts, 6 innings, only 2 hits from Brax. What a game, and a zip, zip, zip ERA. A pitcher's dream and a manager's nightmare. That was a fun game, and I'm proud to have done it. This was maybe the quickest 6-inning MLA game ever. 36 minutes from start to end, and that probably is not even tell the entire story because I know I sat around for a bit. We thank you guys for watching. I thank you for watching MLA Baseball. This was a blast, so I will